fick smaka bira effektiva för dem med hyrda.
They said it would have held 40,000 people.
How many?
40,000. One man was giving a tour, and the woman said, "My book says 60,000." He said, "Okay, then the Romans were 12 inches wide." They said they had a really nice on that. You see the straightaway pass? That's where the boxes would have been coming up and down.
With the animals.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the animals would have been kept where the archways are.
Right.
Underneath the sides, like in a zoo or a circus.
Okay.
And this is an imitation of the original floor. They always say double wood, double wooden floor. Now some tour guides will even tell you through that main gate, dancing elephants came in. And I've told Italians right to them, because I said, "Hey, I live in Texas, Brindle Bulls don't dance." Don't tell me elephant. Maybe a baby elephant came in. But our how do you say, what we studied in history shows that the animals would have come up from underneath. Gladiators never raced chariots in here. There's no room to even get started. You saw the circus. I'm so glad we had time to go up there. That's where the chariot races were.
Now, the marble that you see right here?
Okay, very good. How the architects, archaeologists that took responsibility is on the left-hand side. In other words, in the 1800s, by the time someone said, we need to, this is a historic site, we need to conserve it, work better with it. On this side, he's listening to his earphone, I didn't realize that while he was. On this side is university attempts to see where the seating might have been. So that's from 1850 to 1950s. Where the stones are, they say if you sat down, your knees would be underneath your chin. It's not accommodating. The asphalt is too steep. You'd have slid right off.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's the cross.
That's the cross I was saying.
For the just in case.
And we'll be exiting past it.
So-
You'll see on the back.
The smooth asphalt.
Right there,
What is
right.
that?
Much too steep.
I know, but why? What is it?
To say maybe the seating was that way. The students.
Oh, they put it in.
Exactly. Just the students were allowed to come here and put in asphalt and stones to see maybe that's how the Romans sat.
Boy, that's awfully steep.
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be comfortable.
Even those white stripes are from the students. That wasn't part of the original. The trouble with the Coleseum in Pompeii, where there were smaller amphitheaters, We have documents, we have frescoes, we have sketches, we know what they look like. Nothing was left. It was just so grand, so popular, they didn't make any notes of it, so we don't have anything. The only phrase we have historically is the bread. There was always free bread, because the politicians, it shows up in many speeches. Enough of this politics, let's go for the bread and the games. It always was the bread and the games.
Times existências.
And sometimes if you think of the slaves meeting here, I'll show you a stairway on the other side. If the slaves did use that stairway, you couldn't see the games from the stairway. You were too far back. They were just meeting their friends to talk and maybe have a piece of bread. But slaves didn't speak the same language. This is why this place where there were 40,000 people, you could try to find someone from your part of the world that could talk to you. Slaves were brought here from Egypt, from Greece, from everywhere. So they didn't speak. Only if you stayed in the people you came with would you be able to communicate with someone.
So, in theory, the seating on the top.
That's what some people say. Yes. Those stones have been replaced. They're original stones, but they've been replaced to show the original height, which was 50 meters. 50 meters. The seats, we think we know where they sat, where it looks like fireplace openings. Down here, very good.
Okay.
There's white stones in front of there, and on those stones are engraved letters which spell the names of senators. So that would be kind of like what we call box seats. On the top, if that were the case, where the opening is, the archer would have stood. In case the animals or the gladiators, that's right game floor level. Maybe the animals coming off the floor by accident or an angry gladiator, they would kill them immediately, even two archers. So this whole is designed with the wooden floor, exactly. The wooden floor would have gone all the way across to where the other thing